Hey everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Watch Any Favorite podcast in December. I'm your host, Steve Herder, and a new software update actually just came out for Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl Thursday night. This one mainly fixes some of the bigger bugs and glitches for the games, such as the menu glitch that allowed for very easy cloning, oh, excuse me, as well as some of the soft locks, probably regarding the Snow Point Gym, though I guess some of the glitches are still in the game, but whatever. It's good to see that. It's good to see. Okay,
it's actually really funny, to be honest.
Yeah, it is actually kind of funny. Although the movement in BDSP is still kind of wonky from what I've experienced.
Wait, what is wonky?
The movement.
Oh.
I think I touched on that in the last episode. Like sometimes I would like moving the stick is definitely better, but sometimes I just like move over to D-pad, especially in the underground.
Oh, the underground is so much fun though.
Yeah. Better get used to doing a lot of digging in the underground in the post game. I'll say that. Alright, moving past that. The latest episode of Pokemon Evolutions came out earlier this week. This one focusing on Barry and his travels throughout Sinnoh. This is one of the stronger episodes, honestly. Like I'm so used to seeing Barry's hyperactive character, but this one's a little bit calmer and shows his character development. It was honestly really, really impressive. Also,
I have yet to see it still.
Go see it. It was actually pretty good.
In fact, I have not seen any. I have not seen any Evolutions episode.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That like the first one that I really properly liked.
Oh, Sam's here.
Oh my God, Sam!
Oh, hi, Sam.
Hey, what's up?
We got the whole crew. That's Pog. Wow, that roasted out. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But like we were saying, that's probably the first one that I've actually liked. But I do wish that we'd seen Barry being more hyperactive though.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my only complaint. He doesn't try to fight anyone, and he's not hyperactive enough.
Yeah, but aside from that, it was honestly one of the strongest episodes of Evolution so far.
Leave it to Barry.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and they also gave Lucas Chimchar.
Yeah, I noticed that.
They finally put Lucas in.
I know, finally.
Lucas has something other than that one cameo in that movie.
Yeah.
which was the Shaman movie, I think.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. But he's finally in Evolutions where he has Chimchar and then later Infernape. It's cool.
Yeah, it was really good. Although, does the Gotcha music video count as another cameo for him? Or
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
either way, it's a double.
Say that.
Yeah, true. Very true. All right.
You mean very true?
Shut up,
you dork.
Why?
Honey moment, Lamau.
Did you just say Lamau?
Yes.
Wow.
Bruh.
Okay.
Now, where were we?
We were still talking about Evolutions and how Lucas finally got a cameo after so long.
He deserves it, rightfully.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wish they just showed his face though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I mean,
they showed Hilda's face in like Gen 5, so why can't they do that with Lucas?
Yeah, and we're gonna be seeing
or like the other characters.
Yeah, and we're gonna be seeing May for the Hoenn episode.
Poor Brendan.
Yeah.
Brendan is the Lucas of Gen 3.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Oh my
It's so
god.
true.
Brandon, he deserves better.
And then there's also Victor.
Oh,
He's not even in
man.
Masters. He's not even in Masters yet.
nope.
Neither Lucas, right?
Yeah, neither is Lucas.
Yeah, neither is Lucas. I think they're literally the only two characters left.
Yeah, the
think.
last two protagonists, I believe.
The
Unless
last two protagonists, yeah.
well, there are Chase and Elaine, the protagonists from Let's Go, so it's possible that they could get in as
Alright.
well.
I don't
Who
think
cares
we'll
about
get
them,
any
though?
Let's Go rep at all. That's the thing.
What was that?
I don't think that we're going to get any Let's Go rep in Masters, really.
Yeah,
'Cause,
that's
It's
true.
all just because the entire game is just control characters that we've already got in the game, and on top of that, like, well, the only representation that they could have gotten was Jesse and James, but they included them from the movies instead. So
True. I'm just remembering something about actually going back to evolutions because I feel like hold up. I'm gonna skim the trailer real quickly because I feel like I saw Blue and Elaine in the preview for the Kanto episode of Evolutions. Checking the trailer right now because my mind is blanking. Whatever. If I see it, I'll see it. Oh wait, I think I just saw it in one of the artworks. Yeah. Yep, that's Elaine. I think we are gonna be seeing Elaine in the Cancel episode.
oh,
Oh, Pog.
So that's dope. Alright. Moving past that. Quick thing about Pokemon Cafe Remix. Calling out Shiny Hunters. Shiny Pokemon are gonna be in the game very soon, if not now. So that's another spin-off that's
Bruh.
and actually I got back into Cafe Remix because they're adding Vulpix variants and that absolutely melted my heart. They're doing it for the holidays and they're so freaking cute. They also have a variant for Piplup as well. But I think I sent a screenshot of that a few days ago.
I
think
remember that.
showed I think you showed me, so I remember it.
Yeah, I showed the in the group chat. Yeah, Rowlett's getting
Oh,
something.
right,
So singles for Piplup. Looks like Machino as well, and Greninja.
Ooh.
Yep. That's
What
funny.
was that?
No, that wasn't fanboy. What are you guys talking about?
Wow. Just
But if you want my honest reaction, yay. Okay, next.
sure.
What was the mildest yay I've ever heard?
Okay. Okay. So, moving past that, so I want to draw attention to the last episode because there were two predictions that I made in that ended up coming true for BDSP.
Wait, is this a spoiler? I have not.
One of which is
One of which is a spoiler, but I'm not going to actually say what it is. Okay.
But
Okay.
I did say one of my predictions was going to be was the platinum outfits, and we actually did end up getting those. But I'm not going to say what the other thing was because that is technically spoilers, even though it's post game. But regardless, that's still spoilers.
Okay.
I still don't have. Rather, I still haven't found my Switch, so yay.
Oh no!
Oh, that sucks.
Damn.
Oh, if it makes you
Yep.
feel any better, I've only reached Eterna City. And everyone else
what?
has already completed the game. Even Kyle has started Shining Pearl.
And I just beat Gardenia this afternoon.
Honey,
What?
I haven't even reached the 5th gym yet.
Okay, but at least they're at the 5th gym. I'm just at the 2nd gym.
My friend got the. I have a friend who got the game a week after release, and 2 days later he was in Balestone.
Bruh.
Damn.
See, for the past 2 weeks, I was shiny hunting Chimchar, but then I gave up
Oh,
because
yeah.
I didn't get the shiny. I gave
Oh
up.
yeah.
Yeah, soft resets for Sinnoh starters and BDSP are brutal.
Yeah, I really wanted to start the game with a shiny, but apparently not.
Can
Pretty
you
good.
not just save right before the briefcase?
No, you can't.
No, you got
Oh,
you got to
do
save
that.
before you you got to save before you enter Lake Verity
Yeah.
Oh,
and go through
I mean,
that
it's
entire
not-
cutscene.
I mean, it's not as bad as Gen 7, but still.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god,
yeah,
yeah.
not as bad as especially Sun and Moon, especially Sun and Moon.
I really wish there was an option to just skip cutscenes.
Yeah, I found
Yeah.
I found that
especially
kind
if
of
you've seen
weird
the first
that
one.
it's not in that option's not in BDSP.
But
Yeah,
it's not.
same.
But
No,
it's,
it's not.
it's in the opening of both Let's Go and Tron Shield, and it's not perfect, but it's something.
Yeah, true.
Nope, it's not. It's not there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was losing my mind.
Yep.
I don't blame you for
Yeah, I don't
losing
blame you
your
either.
sanity.
I give you a lot of credit for trying to stick it through though, because I would not even have the patience to even start a resend hunt.
Unironically coming from the shiny master himself.
I know that's so ironic. That's the most that's the most ironic thing about this whole thing.
I bet if Kyle would do it, he would get it in within 50 resets, and I'd be so mad.
I'm not that lucky.
Calling him to get 50 would be an understatement, honey. My bet would be 25.
Damn.
Wow. Like
And Kyle would still flex like 2 seconds later.
Like I would be if I were really gonna do that, then I was probably just gonna hunt on 2 switches because there's no way I'm gonna be able to endure with just one.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah, because
some
you
people like
can-
me
right.
have one.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, if I want to shiny hunt a starter, you know, when I find my switch or get a new switch, either way, I'm just going to play the game like normal, and then after I finish the game, I'll just do my pseudo method because that's way easier.
Low key, same. That's what I did for all my starter hunts. I mean, then
Yeah,
again,
I would have done that too, but yeah, I wanted to start the game with it. But
That's
anyway.
fair. Ah, crap.
Your team because I need to hear everyone's experience of the game.
Okay, so I have Chimmy the Monferno, microwave the
Frickin' microwave.
Microwave the Murkrow.
microwave the Murkrow.
Oh my god!
I actually laughed out loud when you tweeted out on Twitter, honey. Like, yeah, I'm naming him Microwave because why not?
And the screenshot that she attached to it was even better because Murkrow's eyes were closed when you took the screenshot, so it made it seem like it was completely embarrassed to have such a nickname.
Yeah.
I have Risa the Pachirisu, and I have Bubbles the Weasel.
Oh, that's a cute name.
Ah,
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
I'm pretty sure that I named my Weasel that in a game too. That's a very cute name. I think. Oh yeah. I swear to God, most people I talk to are using Murkrow. I'm like,
I wanted to use Drifloon, but it still hasn't appeared today. I'm not sure if Marco is going to be a temporary team member or if I'm just going to keep it. At the same time, I want to keep it because I kind of love it already. But on the other hand, I really want to use Drifloon too.
That's fair. That's probably fair. Yeah, I guess I might as well talk about my team in Brilliant Diamond at least, because Shining Pearl is still trying to come together. So for me,
let's hear it.
So of course I got in Brilliant Diamond, of course I got Empoleon, which is named Neptune. I originally called it Pemperer, but I just remembered that I have a shiny Empoleon named that and Ultra Sun. So once Pokemon Home support gets added to BDSP, I'm gonna transfer that into Brilliant Diamond.
Well, that's a flex.
Okay, to be fair, I didn't hunt it myself. I'm telling the truth. It was Aiden that hunted Piplup for me.
Oh.
That was a few years ago, actually. That was a couple years ago, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I gave them a shiny Alolan Vulpix in return. But getting back on track here, I got Thornberry the Rose Raid. Following that, we got Al the Honchcrow. Following that is Current the Electivire.
Wait, Electivire?
Hey, Electivire.
Yeah,
I was the Paul confirmed.
I think you made that comment when I first told you about my team, honey.
Yeah.
Well, you've got both Honchcrow and Electivire.
Fair enough.
Oh, but he doesn't have Torterra, therefore 0 out of 10, Team Kyle.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry, nah, I'm joking. Anyway, continue.
Alright, following that, we have Gladiator the Glade, and finally we have Frost the Glaceon.
Hey. Hog.
And I can open up Shining Pearl to tell you what my team is looking like right now. If I gotta mute my Switch real quickly. There we go. I've been playing Shining Pearl mostly in TV mode, while I've been playing handheld mode on my Switch OLED. Okay, so right now I got Icarus the Togepi, Polaris the Magnemite, Heat Blast of Inferno, Maple the Leafeon, Miles the Buizel, and just a Staravia.
Oh.
Staravia is going to get replaced with Sneasel once I get there, but can't get there just yet. So I think I'm just going to have... So I think I'm just going to have Absol on the team.
Ooh, Absol?
Yeah, and you can find Absol in the underground.
Oh yeah, you told me that, yeah. I guess I'm the only person who's actually going to use Staraptor because everyone seems to be using Honchcrow.
Because we all used Staraptor when we were younger, so we're like,
yeah,
no.
We wanted to use something else.
Yeah.
I mean, Staraptor is a good pick, though.
Oh, it's a fantastic Pokemon.
Yeah. Like, I haven't used Staraptor in ages, and I'm just sitting here like I always like to use the regional bird, and then I also haven't used Staraptor in ages, so I'm probably just going to have like Infernape, Krogunk, Staraptor, and I have no idea what else.
All right.
Nice.
Maybe Lucario, but yeah, and I do not care about the triple fighting type. Oh yeah, I'm definitely using Mischievous because I'm gonna get someone to trade over and from Shining Pearl.
Oh yeah, because you got Brilliant Diamond, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily,
but I really want to use Mischievous, so.
Yeah, luckily, getting Mischievous in Shining Pearl is actually really easy, so it's not too much of a problem.
Is it?
No, because in Shining Pearl, it's in Eternal Forest at night, or you can access it in a hideaway in the underground,
Oh, cool.
which you can pretty much get right away once you get to Eterna. But I formed like almost half, maybe even half of my Shining Pearl team came from the underground.
Oh.
But I did have to trade over. I traded over 3 EV eggs from Brilliant Diamond to Shining Pearl earlier because I wanted to see if I could get a good nature for Leafeon.
Wait, a what? You wanted to see if you get what for the gun?
A good nature.
Oh, okay.
I think the one I ended up going with, I think has Impish, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. Gonna have to check. Like, getting Togepi was interesting because it's kind of a rare spawn in the underground. So the first one I came across, okay, yeah, it is Impish nature. So the first one I came across, I checked its stats and it had a neutral nature, but it had freaking hustle for its ability, and I did not want to deal with the hustle Togekiss. Like, why the hell does Togekiss get hustle is beyond me.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
It's almost like a self nerf.
Yeah, I think at this point, my flying type is either going to be Staraptor or Togekiss. But I am leaning towards Staraptor.
Yeah, I think the last time I used Staraptor was when I replayed Platinum a couple years ago. I feel like
I think the last time I think the last time I used it was when I played Diamond as a kid.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, unless you count Pixelmon, because I've got one in Pixelmon. Apart from that,
Okay, but does Pixelmon really count?
yeah, I don't think
Really?
so. That's why I said unless you count that, but like I'm not counting.
And if we're talking official main series games, then yeah. Okay. All right. I might as well keep going with BDSP because I was gonna add some further thoughts on the game because I was working on the post game in Brilliant Diamond earlier today, and there's quite a difficulty spike in the post game. I'm not gonna say what exactly was kicking my ass, but I did notice that in BDSP in general has a bit of a bite to it. And all the comments that I made last week about like the EXP share being balanced and whatnot still kind of hold up, even when I started Shining Pearl earlier this week. And I will say, the underground is incredibly useful for catching Pokemon down there. Because in BDSP's Pokemon distribution, it's the same as Diamond and Pearls if you don't use the underground, which is absolute trash.
Oh, yeah, that is really trash. Yes, but so yeah, I'm probably gonna use underground a lot then. Okay.
Yeah, and you get access to a lot of Pokemon when you get first access to the underground. Actually, it's pretty crazy. Actually,
Yeah. I know for a fact that you can get Krugunk before Gym 2.
yep.
And I'm definitely gonna take advantage of that.
Yeah, getting
I'm gonna
Pokemon.
have all the Krugunks.
Yeah, getting Pokemon with egg moves in the underground immediately is kind of OP. Like, and there's also a lot more fire types down there, so you pretty much have to go down there if you want anything other than Chimchar or Ponyta. Like I know in Shining Pearl at least there's Magpie in one of the fire hideaways, and Houndoom is a rare spawn and in hideaways in general. Although Houndoom that early it sounds amazing, but it's actually kind of underwhelming because it doesn't have a stab fire move to use right away. If you
Yeah. Because there's actually something that I know of because of Pixelmon. It took ages for Houndoom to get a stab fire move.
yeah.
And it was Fire Fang.
I mean, Fire Effect's
And
not
it's like,
bad.
I don't know, but it's critical when I hound him.
Yeah.
I want flame or something.
Makes sense. If I want to go check the underground spawns, is at least for when you get first access to it. Where is it? Here we go. But we'll say digging and the underground, it's kind of a mixed bag for me. Because in some instances, I get really good digs, and in some cases, I get like one or even nothing, and just get a lot of unbreakable rocks. But I'd say the best opportunity to dig in the underground is when you go online, because people can join you while digging, and they will not affect your wall's durability. So if you're like trying to get out a very rare item while digging, that could very well help you. Like, I had a dumbass moment yesterday, actually. You guys are gonna get a kick out of this. So I was running around in the underground. I think I was trying to find stuff to dig. And I saw this NPC that was offering some stuff in exchange. And I thought, oh, I can... and I saw this one offer that was mentioned in Heartscale. So I'm like, okay, I can trade some of my small spheres to get some Heartscales. Sounds like a package deal. It was the other way around. It was exchanging some Heartscales for some small red spheres, and I didn't realize that until after I made the exchange.
Oh no.
So I had like 8 Heartscales, and then I went down to 1 after I realized what happened.
Oh.
This do be a dumbass moment.
It do be like that sometimes. We all had those moments, Kyle. You're not alone on that.
Yeah. Well, we'll say the underground is... Oh my god. It's really fun, and even when you're just playing alone, and there's a lot of hideaways to discover all throughout Sinnoh, as there's a lot of zones that you can discover in different parts of the region. But what's funny is that you have access to the largest map once you get immediate access to the underground, which is kind of funny. So the Pokemon that you get access down there is actually a pretty large amount. Where are the spawns, actually? The hideaways. Here we go. Going back to the game's difficulty, like I said, the game does feel like it's got quite a bite to it, especially the Pokemon League. That had quite a... That one almost kicked my ass on the first time through.
I'm so looking forward to it. I can't wait to battle Cynthia's Garchomp with my Pachirisu.
Good luck.
Is that a reference to... Is that a reference to the Pachirisu that won Worlds?
No, I wasn't really referencing that.
Oh, but that was the person that was the person that popped in my mind.
No, I didn't mean to do that.
What crossed my mind was the time that my Pachirisu took down Cynthia's Mabusu.
Oh, wow.
Wait, what?
We were friends at the time, Annie. Like, Sandy, my Pachirisu, took the, basically her moveset was like Toxic, Super Fang, Discharge, and something else. And she took down Cynthia's Mabusu.
Oh, wow. Yo,
I'm getting
Pachirisu.
old. I don't remember.
It was really toxic style Pachirisu.
That's amazing.
Yes. And then the rest of the team took out her other members, but it was really fun.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh my god. When I was battling Cynthia, I was down to just my Roserade and Glaceon, and Affection saved my ass during that battle. But there was one moment that absolutely turned the whole thing around. So I'm just going to be brief about it. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will say, I was down... It was down to the Garchomp. I had 3 Pokemon left, and I did not feel confident that I was going to win with just Empoleon and Glaceon, so what I was originally going to do was sack Empoleon so I can heal up Roserade and chip down with Roserade so I can let Glaceon clean up. But Empoleon Affection dodged one of Grunchamp's moves and was able to chip with Ice Beam. Eventually went down, and that was enough room for Glaceon to come out and clean up with Ice Shard.
Affection is so OP.
I know, because it works the same. Because it works the same in this game as it does in Sword and Shield.
Yeah, the power of friendship. Am I right?
Exactly.
The power of friendship.
Like, Empoleon was absolutely the MVP during that battle.
Love to see it.
This is why we stand Glaceon. Yay.
That too. A look at the soundtrack in this game has been excellent. I really do feel like BDSP probably has the best soundtrack in any Pokemon game. Dead stop.
I've only been up to
aren't
Eterna,
wrong.
but I agree.
No, seriously, it is so good.
They did a really nice job with the remastered tracks.
Same.
For real. For real.
Like, they did Dialga's and Palkia's battle theme justice, and I am so happy about that.
Can't wait to hear it.
Me too.
And Cynthia's battle theme absolutely kicked just as much ass as it did back in the day. And I think I do think it's better than the Gen 5 versions.
Ooh. I think I always prefer the original compared to Gen 5's version anyway.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. The original was the best.
Yeah. Can't get over the fact that Cynthia got 2 remixes of her battle theme in Gen 5. Because you got one version which is basically just a sped up version of the Gen 4 version with some altered notes. And the other is for the Pokemon World Tournament in Black 2 and White 2.
Yeah.
And here we have finally another remix in BDSP, and I do think that the remakes have a better version than Gen 5. I'm torn as to which one, if it's better than the original from Gen 4. It's that good. There were
I
some...
guess I'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
There were some good surprises in the soundtrack, too. I'm not going to say what, but there's some nice surprises in there. And some songs got a very nice improvement that made them immediately better than the original. Like, Snow Point City at night is literal perfection. Like,
Oh god, I can't wait.
it's so
I
good.
can't wait either. I need to get this game. I've got a game. I need to get a Switch.
Where is your Switch, man?
Yeah, where is your
I
Switch?
don't know. Don't call me man.
It's like it grew legs and then just disappeared. like yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You check under your bed.
Okay, let's stop teasing
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
Alright, oh man. What else is there for me to say that I haven't said yet without spoiling anything? Oh my god. But, oh no, I honestly feel like this is one of the better remakes that we've gotten in a while. And I've always enjoyed the past remakes that we've gotten in the past. But I feel like Ilko did a really nice job with Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl so far. But
I am glad to hear this.
I feel like it's really fun so far, even though, yeah, I've not reached very far into the game.
yeah,
But yeah.
it's good fun.
It is really fun.
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting that this is Diamond and Pearl remake because I'm so used to playing Platinum. So when I entered Gardenia's gym, I expected to see the little
The floral clock.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah,
floral
me
clock.
too.
But then it was the other one in Diamond, which was okay, I guess.
Yeah, that puzzle did not
Yeah.
really make a bunch of sense.
Not really.
No, it did not.
It doesn't even make it better the fact that you have the platinum outfit like I do. So it's like,
I just
am I?
just wish the game implemented some other platinum features. Like, so annoyed that they made Eevee post game like in Diamond instead of getting it early like in Platinum.
Yeah,
Why would
seriously.
you do this to me?
Like, honestly,
Exactly.
like, this game really should have followed Platinum stacks instead of Diamond and Pearls.
I
But
was so sure that it was gonna be Platinum decks before.
all of
but
us were so sure about that. All of us were
But
so sure about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were sure because we kept seeing platinum mons and the trailers.
Yeah, exactly.
At least you can still get most of them in the underground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I remember spending a few days trying to get an Eevee until someone finally traded me one, and that was a godsend.
Yeah, we all miss using Eevee.
Not all of us have friends though.
Wow.
Hashtag guilty as charged.
And plus, not all the features were available right at launch. Like in Jubilife City, you know, where the GTS used to be located in the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently there's a new facility in its place, but it's not actually ready in the game yet.
Oh, okay.
Did you try checking over there when you were over there in Jubilife?
No, I just went to the trainer school. I spoke to Barry, and then I went to the Three Clowns and got my watch, and that was it.
Gotcha. Yeah, because apparently it was something that was put out on Nintendo's website for future software updates. I forget where exactly, but I remember that the facility, I think it was called the GWS, and apparently that's gonna add Wonder Trade to the game.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
I mean, it makes sense that the GTS is not in the game, considering that we have Pokemon Home, but that's not coming. But that support's not being added until early next year.
Yeah.
Man,
Like I
really
was
want to use Pokemon Home
I mean,
in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
yeah, it's still pretty baffling that despite the fact that it's made by the same studio that made Pokemon Home, it doesn't have the support for the service right on day one.
Sigh.
Whack.
But
It'll probably come out in February.
Yeah, I imagine February is a pretty strong time frame to look forward to for home support for not only BDSP but also Legends.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
We're just under a month away from Legends, I think. Are we?
A little over a month.
Holy
A
crap.
little over than a month.
We're about a month and a half away.
I haven't even finished half the game of Brilliant Diamond yet.
I mean, you got time though.
I'm already almost home.
I need some money for the other game. I'm broke.
Oof.
Me too. Me too.
Oof. Feels bad.
Yeah.
Might get it a little later. It all depends.
Hopefully you'll be able to.
Me too.
But the fact
Money
that
does matter in this case.
the fact that it's coming out next month though is crazy.
I know, right?
I'm barely processing that it's even December at this point.
I know, like seriously.
I just realized it's actually 4th now, and now I just realized it.
Rah.
Wow.
That's a big bra moment right there.
That's
Oops.
funny. But like my mind is
Oh
just
yeah, I just beat Fantina.
oh dope. Yeah, Fantina was a little
Yeah.
annoying in my experience.
Let me guess. Confuse Ray.
Absolutely.
You guessed it right, honey. Although to be quite honestly, luck was on my side today, so my Empoleon managed to shrug them off.
Oh, you chose
And-
Piplup.
Yeah, I chose Piplup.
Ah,
Nice.
I see you're a man of
and
culture
for
as
some
well.
stupid reason, I named him Dia. Oh, bless you.
What?
I thought you sneezed.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
No problem.
Okay. But yeah, I chose Peplop
Nice.
because I just remembered I actually had used Turtwig in my Platinum playthrough. So
Cool.
Peplop it is.
I mean, this is my first time choosing Chimchar since my first replay of Platinum, like back in 2009. So, like,
Let's
Yeah.
go.
like I
Stan all the Sinnoh starters.
absolutely.
We do.
Yeah, I just remembered Pokemon put out a kind of like a mini guide on their website with some tips on completing the Pokedex, and they even have a section on one of the pages to talk about some commonly missed entries, which is kind of
Oh,
fun.
nice.
Oh,
So this is pretty useful actually, and luckily but I don't want to say anything because I'm worried I might slip and spoil something. But then I will say about backgrounds, a lot of them phenomenal. Like a lot of them are a huge step up from Sword and Shield. There's actual detail in each background. Although
Yeah, I was noticing that even with the trainer battles, it's really good.
Yeah. So I will say that there were some odd ones that were kind of in a void, but a large majority of the backgrounds are actually really well done. Like the gyms, especially. Jesus, those are so good.
Oh, I love the gym background, and that was only from Rourke.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
the gyms especially they're good. They're really good. But even the background for the battles at Reminisce Park so far, all of them are really cool as well. Although I've only seen one so far, but I will say it's kind of trippy to see some of these legendaries in such a bright battle background for some of the battles at Reminisce Park, which is kind of funny. Like especially the Reggies, because I'm so used to battling them in a cave. But
Oh,
Yeah.
there's so much
oh
I
yeah,
want.
I like how at the beginning of the game in Floroma, these two people just hand you a Jirachi and Mew.
Yeah, because
But they still don't give you an Eevee.
Wow, shots
They
fired.
But they give you mythicals.
Ilka be like, yes, hi, we're gonna give you 2 mythicals at the beginning of the game, but Eevee, no, you have to go through the post game to get that.
Well, to be fair, Mew is only one of them is only a terminal if you play Let's Go, which I haven't.
Yeah. I haven't either, so I took Jirachi,
But
but
it's-
I'm
but
not
it's still
using it,
fun.
obviously.
Yeah, but it's still funny. Like, yeah, we're gonna give you these 2 mythicals. But we're not gonna give you Eevee because we're said so. Hashtag we're not shaming at all.
What's that voice?
And it's like, oh, okay, fine, whatever.
But what's even weirder is that I believe Mew and Jirachi are the only Pokemon in the game that are shiny locked.
Yes,
Wow.
they are. And Manaphy.
And Manaphy too. Like, and
How do you
So
get
if you're
Manaphy
trying
again?
to shiny hunt them, you can't.
you can just get it through mystery gift over the internet.
Oh, okay.
That's how you also get the platinum outfit too.
Yeah, I have yet to do that.
Well, I mean, you gotta actually unlock mystery gifts by going to Jubilife TV.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, just like the original. In fact, since I got the double pack, included the card that has 2 download codes, each of which contains 100 Pokeballs to use in each version. and they even give you instructions
nice.
on the back of the card is instructions on how you can even get mystery gifts in the first place.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I have
It's
my
actually really easy.
right here. In fact, because what was it? What was the answer that you had to answer with for this? Yeah, if the response was supposed to be everyone happy Wi-Fi connection when is the answer you're supposed to give when you talk to an NPC on the 3rd floor of Jubilife TV.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's literally in all caps. You cannot miss it.
Alright. I think I'll go back to Jubilife later.
Yeah, they even I want to go back to the music because they even remastered the night versions of each theme.
I know! Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Although I already touched
It's
on
really
Still Point City
good.
at night, so like almost every
I
single
love
song.
I love hearing the Pokemon Center theme at night.
I know that one's good.
It is.
So relaxing.
Absolutely.
You like fall asleep when you hear it, but like you fall asleep in a good way.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then you hear the day, and you're like, "Nah, give me back the nighttime, please."
The
Mood.
day one is so catchy though.
I know.
Yeah, it's good too.
I was
Really
about to
love
hum it.
Oh god. No, don't let this be a repeat of an earlier episode, please.
Don't worry, I hummed it for you, honey.
I didn't even hear it.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh my god.
Ah shit, here we go again.
Yeah, no, it's not ever a repeat. No, please. Wow.
Gotta love that video where we just annoyed Kyle the whole time with just our singing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
So where were we anyway?
I don't even remember. I think we just went out of here. We were just. I think we would all just continue to gush about BDSP. It's mostly me, but I'm just trying not to spoil it for you guys because I know you all are still working on the game.
Oh yeah.
But like, there was one track in the game that really surprised me to be in there. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I will say.
What? I wanna know.
Do you really want to know?
Oh, honey's curious. Honey's curious.
I'm curious.
It's something in the post game.
Post game. Okay.
Do you still want me to tell you, or do you want me to not say?
Decisions. Fine. I'll just go ahead and surprise myself, I guess.
So you don't want me to say it?
No.
Okay.
Don't say it.
Okay. That's fair. I respect that. What else is there for me to say? I feel like I've already talked a lot about these games already. Other than the fact...
So far, I gotta say. They're pretty good.
Yeah. Otherwise, I can... Other than that, other than the fact that we're finally home, I don't know what else I don't think I have anything else to say. So, what are your guys' thoughts on BDSP so far?
Wait, who wants to go first?
It doesn't matter.
Do you want to go first, honey?
Sure. I think Kyle already said what all the thoughts that I had, but I feel like there's still more to be explored since I'm only at Eterna right now. But yeah, everything is really great so far, especially the music. Like, if I was impressed just by Route 201 and the lake theme and Rowan's theme, and I'm in for something really great the more I continue on with this game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the underground, of course.
Yeah, the underground's really fun.
Yeah.
It really is.
I haven't done much multiplayer in it because I've just been digging by myself.
I've just been exploring by myself.
I will say, the first map that you get to explore in the underground is huge.
That's what she said.
God damn it, honey! I walked right into that one.
Yes, you did.
This still would be a dummy moment. Anyway, carry on.
But yeah, so far it's really fun. Can't really think of anything specific I want to say.
That's fair. Although I will say, I do want to add, the pacing overall is much improved compared to Diamond and Pearl.
Are you talking about how slow it was? Diamond and Pearl.
I mean, Diamond and Pearl were pretty infamous for how slow they were. Like I've
Yeah.
noticed that these games tend to be a bit quicker to get around than even Platinum. Like Platinum,
That
did,
would
Those
make-
tend to
that would
be,
make
like a
sense.
meme.
yeah, Platinum did have its slow spots too, but like the fast battles from Sword and Shield, and also the fact that HMs are in the Poketch now, that just significantly helps pacing overall. Because you don't need to.
Yes, for
Because
sure.
you don't need to micromanage your team every single time you want to use an HM. It's great.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Something I find really weird though is, like I said, you can move with the D-pad and run with the B button, but you can't do diagonals with the D-pad controls. You got to use the stick to do diagonals, which is really weird.
I mean, that would make sense though.
But the thing is, Oris let you do diagonals with the D-pad, and that was a remake as well. So it's weird.
Oh wow,
So
I didn't
that-
remember that actually.
Yeah, it's a little baffling, and this wonky movement is kind of why the Snowboy City Gym is kind of broken. Even before,
Yeah, I keep seeing a clip of the player just running up to Cass
yeah,
without doing the actual puzzle.
yeah,
It's
it's
actually
actually
funny.
it's
It's
actually
actually
a
funny,
really easy skip too. I performed it myself. on
It's so funny.
Yeah, I performed it
It
myself
is.
on Thanksgiving Day, and I was like, maybe this looks kind of easy, and I got it in like the third try. Because I saw a clip of it on Twitter, and I'm like, I want to try this. Because you don't have to do like any kind of glitch or anything. It's just got a full
Yeah.
round with the wonky movement, and what do you know? It's actually really easy to do.
Yeah. Oh, something I really want to say is that I think the chibis and the overworld looks really nice.
Yeah,
Uh,
Call me
100%
crate.
agree.
Is it an unpopular opinion for me to say that I'm kind of preferring the way BDSP looks compared to Sword and Shield?
Honestly, I agree.
Like the battles,
An
especially
extent?
the battles, especially look way better than Sword and Shield. But the
Oh yeah.
like the overworld,
No.
like it's up for debate because a lot of us wanted full size models like Sword and Shield before BDSP got announced. But they did such a good job with the chibis in BDSP because there's a surprisingly decent amount of level of detail in BDSP compared to the overworld in Sword and Shield.
Exactly. I really like it.
Mhm.
There's just so much detail, and it all looks really beautiful.
Yeah, like especially if you compare footage of BDSP now compared to how it was when we first saw the first trailer, that is quite a glow up.
This is why they say gameplay footage is not final, people.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like Jesus.
Also, I remember how people were complaining about the EXP share and the single use of TMs.
The single use TMs are a definite problem that should not have been there.
Yeah, it doesn't really bother me, to be honest. I don't
Like
know.
it's not a deal breaker by any sense.
Like,
Like,
I don't know. It just doesn't bother me. And plus, the EXP share actually is
The
be all over balanced, like you said.
Yeah, it's really well balanced. Like, there were a couple times in my first playthrough of Brilliant Diamonds that I was either on par, slightly underleveled, or just like 1 or 2 levels over. Like, it's surprisingly well done. Like, you can get yourself overleveled if you like, especially if you go catch up on a Pokemon in the underground, for instance, since those levels scale with how many badges you have. But,
like I would prefer if it was an option just to give people who want some difficulty, but I mean, at least you're not that underleveled and don't have to grind for hours.
yeah, exactly. Like, and if you do have to grind, it's not as slow as it was in Diamond and Pearl. Like, I found like when I was training up my Glaceon to catch up with the rest of my team in Brilliant Diamond, I was just battling a lot of Graveler in the underground, and that actually gave enough experience for me to catch up a little quickly, actually.
Nice. Oh yeah. Like, since we are talking about BDSP and how Diamond and Pro are so slow, I'm like, it's taking a lot of time. Well, not a lot of time, but it's kind of jarring how the HP bar moves so fast now.
I know,
since we are on the Switch.
We joke about it so often about how slow it is in Diamond and Pearl, but it's just pretty basically on par with like Sword and Shield, and it's funny in a way.
Finally, the meme of Heracross using close combat at Blissey is dead.
I should have saw that coming.
Yeah.
It's the most mundane meme ever, and I'm so glad it's dead now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
And now Barry can go even faster.
Yeah. So, Mary thought the entire game, fast as fuck, boy.
Oh god.
And fine you for 2 billions.
So funny, but so good.
I'll be right back.
Okie doke.
Okay.
What else can I really add outside of that? Also, this game really likes to play around with camera angles, from what I've noticed. Because there are lots of different close-ups of the chibis, especially when you're talking with important characters like the gym leaders or Cynthia, for instance. And also, I really like how expressive the character models are in the overworld. Like from when you and Barry get attacked by the story at the beginning of the game, to certain expressions from gym leaders and all that fun stuff. It's just really, really expressive, and I honestly love it.
Yeah.
Even the player character shows expression. Sun and Moon, this ain't. I mean, not really trying to throw shade at Sun and Moon, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I haven't even touched on the contest yet. This is interesting because it seems like
I haven't actually played contests.
It's a little interesting. They kind of made the whole thing it's like the rhythm game is still there, but the entire thing is handled much differently. Because I believe, because I'm checking Pokemon's website right now on the contest, and instead of competing for the best trainer of the show, instead you're all working together and you're aiming to be the star of the show. And it's structured very differently. It's not a one-to-one copy like it was in Aurus.
Wait. You're not competing anymore.
And you're all putting on the performance together.
But who wins?
Whoever gets becomes the star of the show. Apparently, it's very different, and you have the chance to use one contest move throughout the whole show. The contests themselves are very short, much shorter than the original, and it's very different compared to Diamond and Pearl, so it's actually kind of worth checking out a couple times. Like, I didn't know how to feel about it at first, but I feel like with time, I feel like I would actually, I would come to like it because it's much shorter, so you can get a lot more done in a short amount of time. But I will say it's best to be playing this in handheld mode because if you're trying to just say play with a wireless controller, you gotta time your button presses with along with the latency and compared to handheld mode or using the wired controller, which is instantaneous. But it's interesting. I wasn't sure, like I said, I wasn't sure how to feel about the contest at first, but I got to give it a bit of a fair chance. So if I go back to the underground here, we haven't stopped talking about the underground because like this part of the game seems to have gotten the biggest amount of changes outside of like the EXP share stuff and fairy types and all that fun stuff. Like I noticed that the wonky movement kind of makes itself more well known in especially in the hideaways because the hideaways are not made with a 2D map in mind. Whereas the mainland Sinnoh, you could tell that this was originally a 2D map. Whereas in the hideaways, it's got more of a 3D environment. So there's more room to run around, but there were plenty of instances where tight corridors are actually kind of tricky to navigate because of the game's wonky movement. And if a Pokemon spots you when you're close by, they'll actually start to chase you until they encounter you. And the hitboxes for certain Pokemon are stupid big. Like, you could be, like, a distance of an item ball away from, like, an Onix, and you'll still start an encounter with it. It's actually ridiculous. And there were quite a few moments where, earlier today, I was in a fiery biome in Shining Pearl, and I was getting chased down by a Magmie, and I got cornered because there was nowhere else for me to go. Like, it's kind of funny, but there are certain Pokemon that spawn in certain biomes that don't really fit in there. Like, one of the screenshots on Pokemon's website, for instance, shows a great example. Cantonian Mr. Mime in a wintry hideaway. It would make sense if it were Galarian Mr. Mime, but this is not Sword and Shield. And like Tauros and another wintry biome, for instance, that could show up there too. And it's like, what the hell? It's funny, but I don't know.
Hi, I'm back. Yes.
Cool beans. Yeah, I was touching more on the underground again because of course.
Oh, okay.
Like I was commenting on the hitboxes for certain Pokemon down there in the hideaways. Because some of them are stupid big.
I have not encountered them yet.
Oh my god, like Onix especially, probably the biggest hitbox that I've seen in any Pokemon game. Like, I could be like an item ball away from Onix and still start an encounter with it.
Dang.
It's stupid big. And there were a couple times where...
That's what she said.
Come on!
I can't believe you literally walked into that twice.
I did. I'm an idiot.
No.
No.
Yeah, get your head out of the gutter. But as I was saying, so I was in a fiery hideaway earlier this afternoon in Shining Pearl. I was getting chased out by a Magmie, and I got fucking cornered because of the wonky movement, and there was basically nowhere for me to go. Because when you get close to a Pokemon in a hideaway, they'll notice you and they'll chase you down until either they encounter you or they lose track of you.
Yeah, that sounds like Sword and Shield in the wild area, but it seemed more funny in the wild area.
Yeah. It happens a lot more frequently in hideaways from what I've noticed. Well, because there's less space to space yourself from wild Pokemon. Because some of the rooms are definitely larger than others. But like
Since
some of the Pokemon that can spawn there are pretty darn funny. Like I'm looking at screenshots of the underground on Pokemon's website, and like they showed like a Cantonian Mr. Mime and a Wintry hideaway, and Tauros in another. Like what the hell? Like that's kind of jarring, but kind of funny at the same time.
interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Jesus, that just scared me.
That's my phone. I'll be back.
Okay.
Whoops.
The White Steam slaps in general, regardless of what version you're talking about.
Yes.
Oh, and and another page on the BDSP's website talks a little bit about the starter Pokemon, and I mean, I'm not sure if this even counts as a spoiler because they're the ones that talk about it, but I don't know, say then. Because it's something regarding the underground and how you can get the other starters.
Oh, okay.
And I slipped anyway. Damn it! Damn it, Kyle. Word choice. I mean, does it really count as a spoiler if Pokemon themselves have it on their website?
I mean, I didn't know it, but I guess not.
I mean, we already knew that we were going to have a way to get their starters in the game.
I suppose, yeah.
Because they showed footage of like Torchic and in Emerald Square, for example, in one of the pre-release trailers.
Oh yeah.
Although I will say, speaking of Emerald Square, it's okay in BDSP. Like you really just want to go there to let Pokemon follow you in the overworld.
Mm.
And speaking of, that feature is an improvement to Sword and Shield, but it is still pretty easy to outrun certain Pokemon. Like, so you do want to be careful about that. Unless you want to be consistently hearing your Pokemon popping in and out of its Pokeball very frequently in the overworld. Although there was one clip I saw on Twitter in Amity Square that had like 6 evolutions all falling on you in a circle, and it was the cutest thing ever.
Yeah, Kyle, your microphone started cracking, I think.
Ah, crap. Yeah, I was saying, there was one clip of Amity Square that I saw on Twitter that had 6 evolutions following the player around the circle in Amity Square, and it was the cutest thing ever.
What was the thing ever?
It's just that one clip of someone having 6 evolutions following them in Amity Square.
Oh.
Yeah, that feature's okay, and in BDSP, like, following Pokemon in BDSP is better than Sword and Shield, but it is still pretty easy to outrun certain Pokemon. Like, I was able to outrun Ponyta pretty easily, actually.
Isn't Ponyta supposed to be fast?
Yeah, seriously. Like, Empoleon was able to keep up somewhat, and Glaceon.
Wow.
Which is kind of jarring.
Isn't Ponyta like faster than Empoleon?
Maybe
Like a lot.
It should be.
Let me take a look, actually. Let's see here.
Pretty sure Empoleon.
So Ponyta has a base speed of 90. It's true for both forms. And Empoleon is 60.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, Empoleon's pretty slow.
Yeah, it's just as slow as Primarina.
And Incineroar.
True. But like, the fact that Empoleon was able to keep up with me in the overall, but not Ponyta, that's kind of jarring. I don't remember if it was the same for Rapidash, but by the time I had Rapidash for a little bit, but once I got Glaceon, I deposited. So I'm probably gonna have Leafeon out for when I get there in Shining Pearl. But like I said, it is better than how it was in Sword and Shield, but I still think Let's Go did it best. I really do.
Let's Go definitely did it best.
Absolutely.
So did Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Yeah, I'd argue Let's Go's implementation was better than Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Yeah, same.
Because with that game, you can ride certain Pokemon. And in Heart Gold Soul Silver, Sword and Shield, and BDSP, you can't. Also,
I feel like it looked kind of jarring to see riding Pokemon in a chibi art style like BDSP.
I mean, like, Let's Go also had a little bit of a chibi style. Not as much as BDSP, but it was not quite full-size like Sun and Moon.
Yeah, but I feel like it fit more with Let's Go. And I just can't imagine it with BDSP.
I feel like if they fix the scaling of certain Pokemon, then they could probably make it work. But I feel like with the models being so small in the overworld for the human characters, it probably wouldn't be all that possible to begin with. Then again, they show you're really riding a bee barrel while surfing. So I don't know if.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know.
Yes, I guess you do have riding Pokemon somewhat.
In some form.
Does that count?
Not really.
I guess.
I mean, it barely counts. I mean, if you have a Beaver on your team, then I guess it could count. But if you don't, like most players, then probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
So I guess we're gonna have to wait for Legends to fully experience that. And even then, we don't even know how many Pokemon we can even ride in that game. But that's besides the point. That is besides the point. Ah, man. Yeah, honey, while you were gone, I was touching more on the guide that Pokemon put up on their website, and one of their pages has talked about how you can obtain more of the starters, especially in the post game.
Oh, nice.
Like they literally say on the website and in the trainer's guide that you can get all 3 Sinnoh starters in the post game in one version.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah, and
pretty cool. That's pretty cool, to be honest.
Yeah, once again, the underground comes into play here. Oh, that's cool. They show Driftmoon in the schedule for when it does appear. Oh.
Apparently not today. Me.
Well, this is a pretty useful guide, but I don't know how many people are going to be actually going to the Pokemon website just to find a guide on the game, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, then again, there are also Let's Plays on YouTube and walkthroughs and stuff like that. But for snippets, it's good, especially for those who are brand new to the game and never played the original Diamond and Pearl. Like, if they have a whole section on the contests, actually. And I was saying, the contests are actually quite different in this game compared to the original Diamond and Pearl. Like, it's not a one-to-one copy like it was in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Interesting.
Like, it's mostly just the rhythm game.
Oh. Is it just the dancing?
Yeah.
Oh.
But, it's kind of a little different for me. I wasn't sure how to feel about it at first, but I gotta give it a second chance, because I think I only did it like once or twice.
Okay.
But you can actually use a contest move during each show, during the rhythm game. It's literally just the rhythm game for this, so it's much shorter, but I mean, how do I put this? Like, obviously the contests are much shorter in this game compared to Diamond and Pearl. But on the flip side, that means you can get a lot more contests done in a shorter amount of time.
Yeah.
And instead of competing against each other, you're all working together to put on the performance, and whoever puts on the best performance gets crowned as the star of the show, aka the winner of the contest. It's weird.
Sorry, what? I got distracted.
I was saying that instead of competing against other trainers to be like the a top coordinator or something like that. Yes, I said something from the anime. Instead, you're actually working together with the other contestants to put a show together, and whoever puts on like the best performance and gets crowned the star of the show, and that's how you win the contest.
I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest, but I guess I'll see when I reach.
Yeah, it's tough for me. It's tough for me to explain.
Yeah.
Like, it's much faster paced in general because you don't have those slow bits like you did in Diamond and Pearl. But
nothing is slow compared to Diamond and Pearl.
True. Although I will say, when your Pokemon level up and show the difference in stats for when leveling up, that process is a little slow compared to Sword and Shield, which is a little weird. But like, it's such a minor thing that doesn't really matter.
I don't even notice it, to be honest.
Like, I only noticed it because I was just coming off of Sun and Moon when BDSP were dropping.
Oh, okay.
Like, I finished my replay of Sun last week, I think. Yeah, it was last week. And seeing how quickly you can get faster Pokemon stats when they level up in Sun and Moon compared to in BDSP, it is a little slower. But again, it's so minor that I don't think most people will even notice.
I for sure don't.
Case in point. And speaking of the anime, actually, the DP Winter Special started today in Journeys, but the subs have not come out yet.
I'm so surprised. I thought the subs would have come out by this point.
Yeah. I want to watch it so bad. We've been waiting months for this to happen. And subs are not out yet. I guess we're gonna have to be patient. But hey, there's
patience.
I mean, there's always next week for us to comment on that too, so it's not a huge loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say, the Pokemon anime, you gotta be kidding me. You cannot make this shit up. The second after I talked about the subs, they came out.
You're not joking.
I'm not.
Oh my god.
The subs literally just came out as I was talking about the lack of subs. You cannot make this shit up.
That's hilarious.
It is.
Wow.
Well, I know what I'm watching after we're done recording.
Same.
That's funny. Okay. Well, let me just go check therapy and see if there's anything that we can add before we close. Unless anyone else has anything that they want to say.
Dan Fennekin.
Of course.
Stan Diancy?
Nothing wrong with that. Lar, do you have anything else that you want to add?
Wait, me?
Yeah. Do you have anything else that you want to add before we close?
I already said Stan Krugunk, so
Oh, okay. Alright. I think we're gonna wrap up for this week. We've rambled enough about BDSP, so now it's time for some of us to get out of here and go watch the Winter Special. So, well, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, through it all, we're still a family. One Trinity family.